Hello ladies and gentlemen, I made the video but I feel it's too long, so I will try to make a very brief introduction for you. The thing is that I lost a friend on the front lines and I did nothing to save him, and there is nothing I can do now to bring him back. But I have another friend who is alive and I want him to stay alive, and he fights on the front line, so I want to help him and his platoon. And if you want to join me and help him too, you can donate to my PayPal. I wanted to do the GoFundMe page again, but unfortunately we cannot do this because now they say you won't be able to fundraise for any war effort support, regardless of country, which includes funding, weapons, supplies to soldiers, territorial defense forces, and propaganda. So this was made specially for Ukraine, for Ukrainians. Unfortunately, shame on GoFundMe. I cannot do the GoFundMe for my friend who is in the military, so I will do it my old style. This will be my PayPal. So if you feel like you want to help, if you trust me, you can do this. You can send donations to my PayPal mark that says goes for Volodymyr in the army. So if you do not want your name to be published, please let me know when you send the donation on the PayPal. Say I want to stay anonymous and I will not publish your name. Thank you very much that you care, that you support Ukraine, that you help Ukraine. Thank you. One more thing I just want to emphasize, that when I ask you for donations, I do it only through this YouTube channel. The links for donations are in the description of my videos on YouTube only. So if any kind of Olena Gnes sends you a personal message on any of the social media, it's not me, okay? Make sure to check it, and probably you will see that, especially it happens on Instagram account, then instead of what is Ukraine, there is written Ukraine with a mistake, like letters shifted. So there are some very bad people who try to scam, who try to copy my social media accounts like Instagram or Facebook and to ask for money instead of me. Scamming people. It's awful. It's a shame. I hate it. It makes me feel sick, but it is happening. So please be aware of this and be very careful when you send these donations to someone to verify who exactly you are helping for. So once again, I'm not asking for money in the social media. If I do this GoFundMe things, I do it only through this YouTube channel, only. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your Ukrainian guide Olena. If you follow me for a while, you probably know that. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your Ukrainian guide Olena. Recently I lost a friend on the front line who was a very good friend of mine. He is the second friend from the Chernobyl zone where I worked as a tour guide, who died defending Ukraine. This friend was really special for me. You know, he was so giant and strong and beautiful, but his heart, his whole soul was even bigger, and it was such a big and kind heart, and he is lost forever. I never helped him. I never made a GoFundMe page for him. He never asked for any kind of money. I did nothing to keep him safe, and now I sent some money to his wife for the funeral and for his family. He has two little girls who lost their father, and this money, of course it will be useful, of course it's needed, but it will not bring him back. And I don't want to collect money for the widows. I want to collect donations and help to my friends who are still alive, to keep them alive. You've seen maybe this video of me in the village where you saw the house of Irina. She is my best friend. We studied in the same university, and she baptized Katya, who is my first child. And again, she never asked me for money, but she was collecting some donations within our Ukrainian community, within our friends, for her husband. He is the commander of the platoon, and I know that for him it's a real challenge, because this is a kind of a guy who was never in the military before and who never expected himself, to carry a gun. He was so far away from it. He was about farming, and his education, he's a philosopher. His university's degree, he's a philosopher, but he had some training at the university, and he received a title of officer. So they gave him so many people to be in charge of. I know this is a real challenge for him, and moreover, they are right now very on the front lines. It's not just very close, it's just on the front lines right now. And there are always things these guys need over there. Well, they have supplies from the army, they have like basic military equipment and everything, but as you can imagine, on the front line everything breaks very easily, and these supplies are very basic, and there is always better to have some more, you know, and to be faster, because the supplies are sometimes too slow. So there is a list, exactly list of things that they need, and if we get more money than we need for now, we will keep this fund, you know, to get some other supplies. So we will not have to wait for the fund, we will already have it, and when we know that something exact is needed, we will just have funds available for this and do everything really fast. Irina, my friend, she's right now in Great Britain with her 2 little sons. Zhora and Harik are their names. They go to the British school, they are in safety. First half of the year of the war, Vova was volunteering. He was helping rebuilding the houses for Ukrainian people who lost their homes because of Russian bombardment. But at some point he realized that he is tired of fixing the ruined homes. He wants to stop these homes being ruined. So he went to the army himself. He wasn't requested, he just came in and was engaged into the army. And I really want this guy to have everything he needs to defend himself and to defend his soldiers, and to come back to his wife and to his children alive and healthy. And I want to celebrate victory with him after this war is over, after Ukraine wins this war, after the terrorist is defeated. And we believe that light will prevail over darkness, but for this the light has to be strong, and we will do our best to make this light stronger. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your help. You are amazing.